Alright. In this case, we're just going to throw the steering arms on here. Usually, what I like to do is take them, drop them on like that. Same thing over here. Flip that over, drop them on. Get the pins all lined up and happy. Okay. Now what you want to do too is run the set screw in. I have everything kind of in one place. If you don't put the set screws in, it'll be sloppy. So now you got that going. Wonderful. This is 60,000 weight associated oil for diffs, but I like it on the Kingpin. You don't have to get too crazy with this stuff. Just kind of apply it here a little bit, because you do want some of it to run through the lower ball. You don't want to really get too much on the top, because actually it might create a little bit of stiction on there. But make sure you got it on the bottom, and you have to look after it a little bit, because after a while it's going to wear off and get all over and everything else and collect a bunch of junk on it. So kind of work it through, get everything on there, and take your spring, put the gold spring on here, and they do have the little these are kind of hard to see. They do have the little, it's a slightly, this is kind of hard to show you with that, but it's a bigger E-clip. Maybe that's the easier way to show it, I don't know. But it's a larger diameter E-clip than what's on the top. The top's kind of a narrow one. We'll do the same thing over here. Kind of drop that on there. You want to make sure this gook just sort of works its way on there. Make sure there's plenty of it on there. Oh, of course I totally forgot about the ride height spacers, like a big dummy. So that was kind of stupid. You can see there's plenty of room on here, but that's alright, we can do that off the top. There's plenty of room on here for the ride height spacers, which are probably right here. Come on the tree. I got a little ahead of myself. These come on the tree, and you can kind of use this to set up the front end to whatever ride height you're looking for. So I did kind of screw up there a little bit. I'm just going to set these up for now, sort of the way I think it should be. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right yet. Actually, let me get my other screwdriver if I can find it. Better. these off. These are pretty tight clips in there, pain in the butt. Ow. There we go. And if I remember correctly, in this case, thought that I had one medium one on the bottom for rubber tire, not so much for foam. One medium one on the bottom, and then the big one and the smallest one on top. I believe that was how that was set up, for about 4mm. It's about the same. So it should be the same for pretty much everything for rubber tire. Foam tire, you gotta fool around a lot more because you're changing your ride height all the time. Which I guess that's why some people like rubber tires. You never change anything, but I like foam tires because the car works better. It's also why I like putting these E-clips on beforehand and putting the bottom one on because it's the easier one to get on. But that's what happens when you goof up. So anyway, you should have something like this when you're done. And it should help to slow things down a little bit. Anyway, and then you also want to always remember, like I said, to make sure you tighten down your thing so you have the proper action on this guy. And we can basically do the same thing over here. And then you're pretty much done with the front, getting everything dialed in for the front end. I also note that you want to usually use this hole, this back hole, on the steering knuckle. That's the one I usually like. I really haven't fooled around with this one too much, but most of the time I found this is the one I like to run, is back here. You know, again with the whole Ackerman thing. You have to kind of play around with this thing too, because the way the manual shows putting everything together for the front end, it seems like there's a lot of angle on the arms. The arms are kind of coming down like this, or I should say the tie rods are coming down like that, which I think that's where the servo savers play in. So, you know, the other thing you can do too is try the different positions on here. Like I said, I usually found that this back position is a little bit better, but again, that's up to you. So, alright, that's it for that.